Well, the House of Representatives voted in favor of creating a special envoy for religious freedom in South Central Asia and the Middle East. This comes as religious attacks are on the rise globally.
That's right. And so how should the religious community be responding to this? Joining us now is Fox News religion contributor, Father Jonathan Morris. Good morning to you.
Hey, thank you, Father.
And when we hear about even what was going on in Kenya at the mall and people are being targeted for being non-Muslim, is this something that's going to actually help us having this envoy? What do you think about Congress approving this?
Well, let's remind ourselves that administration after administration in the United States has recognized that religious liberty is really the litmus test for democracy. Mm-hmm. And what we're seeing now throughout the Middle East and South Central Asia is basically a cleansing of other religious denominations and groups besides Muslim, unfortunately. And we have to decide as a country whether or not we're going to take this seriously. When we have attacks just in Egypt, a great partner of ours, 40 churches attacked just over the last few months.
It seems like we do have some support. I mean, when we have this battle right now of a government shutdown and Republicans aren't even returning phone calls of Democrats, Democrats aren't returning phone calls of Republicans, this was overwhelmingly bipartisan, Democrats and Republicans coming together to approve this.
Yes, but I would say, yes, there are 402 votes in favor of this, and this is the Southern Baptists, as well as the U.S. Conference of Catholic Bishops. But 2 years ago, this same bill was passed by the House in a similar overwhelming majority, sent to the Senate, and was turned down. What they're afraid of, I think, is basically creating another department that's not going to do anything. If we have an envoy, they need to have an independent voice. And they can't just be another department, another office within the Secretary of State.
So how do they do that? What does that even look like?
You know, I think we need somebody who has independent credibility, a big name, who is going to be able to say, as a representative of the United States, we, the President, the Congress, the State Department are not taking seriously this issue. And somebody who has a big enough name that they're going to get news when they speak up and saying, you know what, we're giving money to countries like Egypt, countries like Pakistan, and we're not protecting religious liberty.
What about a name like Father Jonathan Morris?
I don't think that
dangerous.
would be very credible.
Like Pastor Warren or somebody like that.
Absolutely.
That's a good idea.
Really?
All right, Father John, great to see you this morning.
Thank you,
We
guys.
appreciate you coming in.